Today I affirm that there is nothing in me but love. This love comes from total acceptance of myself and the understanding that I am a perfectly imperfect human being. I will walk through today and allow myself to fully express my perfection. I let go of self-judgment and any projected judgments of others that I have chosen to believe, and finally allow myself to just be what I truly am, infinite. I choose to accept everyone in my life with the same radical acceptance I have for myself, knowing that we are all perfectly imperfect human beings, simply doing the best we can. And so it is. Let today be a day where you take nothing for granted. Life is fleeting, fragile, and precious, and can change on a whim. Say all the things you really want to say to your loved ones today, the things you would regret should they pass on and your words remain unspoken. Rejoice, for you and they are alive today. And should you or they pass on to unknown shores, rejoice even more, for you have a wonderful love story to tell. Anything that annoys you is teaching you patience. Anyone who abandons you is for teaching you how to stand up on your own 2 feet. Anything that angers you is for teaching you forgiveness and compassion. Anything that has power over you is for teaching you how to take your power back. Anything you hate is for teaching you unconditional love. Anything you fear is for teaching you courage to overcome your fear. Anything you can't control is for teaching you how to let go and trust the universe. Faith. This is when the magic happens. Right when you feel like everything is going wrong, shift your attitude to accept that it's actually going right. Our judgments of how we think our life should be are preventing us from reaching our highest potential. If you're going through a storm, hold the belief that it's the perfect storm for you to be going through and that you've been given everything you need to weather the storm. When the chaos subsides, you will experience the truth that is forever true. You are always taken care of, always exactly where you need to be, and your efforts are rewarded exactly when they need to be. Remember this truth the next time a storm is on the horizon, and you will grow wings and be able to fly right over it towards the calm waters of trust and universal love. Patience, child, patience. Remember, life is a journey. If you got everything you wanted all at once, there'd be no point in living. Enjoy the ride, and in the end you'll see these setbacks as giant leaps forward, only you couldn't see the bigger picture in the moment. Remain calm. All is within reach. All you have to do is show up every day, stay true to your path, and you will surely find the treasure you seek. The art of forgiveness. The only way to learn forgiveness is to be betrayed. You might understand the intellectual concept of forgiveness, but you will only learn how to truly forgive when someone has done something that requires you to love them and let it go. Life demands these hurtful experiences for you to learn what forgiveness feels like. It could be no other way. If there is anyone in your life that you must forgive, instead of seeing them as someone who has hurt you, try to see them as someone who was sent to teach you forgiveness, and thank them for this precious gift. The Course in Miracles says, God knows you don't know how to forgive. Be willing to forgive, and God will take care of the rest. Every desire you have, at its core, exists because you think attaining it will make you happy. However, happiness can only be attained in the present moment. Therefore, any desire you have to be happy in the future is blocking your ability to be happy now. Only when you are at peace with what is now will you ever find happiness now. Letting go. Let go of the things you fear to lose. Die to your attachments. Free yourself from everything you think you are and embrace the truth that you are abundant, eternal, fearless, and worthy of being loved. When you let go of everything you think you know and just trust, life has a way of working itself out that's better than you could ever imagine. Don't settle. Don't settle because you're afraid you won't find something better. Don't compromise because you don't want to be alone. Give your perfect life, lover, and job time and space to grow into your life. Don't rush. Don't hurry. Take your time. Be easy. Have patience. Allow everything to come to you with your subtle guiding and intending. Your days of constant chasing with little reward are over. Everything you've ever wanted and more is coming to you. You just have to let it in with love, receptivity, and non-judgment. Letting it in is how you become it. Everything you take for granted is a blessing. Everything you fear is a friend in disguise. Everything you want is a part of you. Everything you hate about yourself. Everything you own does not define you. Everything you feel is the only truth there is to know. Everything you wish for is already on its way to you. Everything you think creates your life. Everything you seek, you will find. Everything you resist will stick around. Everything you let go of stays if it's supposed to. Everything you need is right where you are. Every time you bless another, you bless yourself. Every time you blame another, you lose your power. Every time you think you can, you can. Every time you fall, you must get up and try again. Every time you cry, you're one tear closer to joy. Every time you ask for forgiveness, all you have to do is forgive yourself. Everyone you see is your reflection. Everyone you know mirrors you. Everyone wants to be happy. Everyone wants to live in joy. Everyone seeks a higher purpose. Everyone breathes the same breath. Everyone needs love to survive. Everyone has a purpose to fulfill. Everyone's the same as everyone else. We just get caught up in labels, names, skin color, and religion. No one wants to feel pain. Everyone is dying for love to remain. Don't be perfect. Be you. Don't be what you think they want you to be. Be what you know you are. Don't look outside of yourself for anything. It's all within. Go with your fears. Sit with them. Stare at them. Your fears are your friends. Their only job is to show you undeveloped parts of yourself that you need to cultivate to live a happy life. The more you do things you're afraid of, the more life opens up. Embrace your fears, and your fears will embrace you. I prayed for change, so I changed my mind. I prayed for guidance and learned to trust myself. I prayed for happiness and realized I am not my ego. I prayed for peace and learned to accept others unconditionally. I prayed for abundance and realized my doubt kept it out. I prayed for wealth and realized it is my health. I prayed for a miracle and realized I am the miracle. I prayed for a soulmate and realized I am the one. I prayed for love and realized it's always knocking, but I have to allow it in. Do not worry about how you will make it all work. Just focus on how you feel and go towards those things that bring forth joy. When you are living in your joy, the universe is living joyfully through you. When you are living a life of fear, the universe is dying and becoming smaller. Remember, you are a child of the universe, and everything the universe provides is abundant. The sun shines rays of joy. The bird sings a song of joy. The tree joyfully grows to provide shade and keep the air clean. Everything has a purpose, and when you are living in your joyful purpose, you will be supported because the universe loves joy. It takes a little bit of time to go from fear to joy, but if you stay steady and keep the course, you will at last come to see that your joy can be your reality. Trust in the promise of joy. It is your birthright. It is very easy to be tricked by the circumstances of the present moment. But remember that everything changes. Life is an exercise, not in adding, but in constantly letting go of what you know and who you think you are, and having the courage to become brand new. When you fixate on the past, you welcome it into your present moment, which keeps the past alive. When you give up the fight, that is when you'll take flight. One of the most loving things you can do for another person is to let them make their own mistakes, learn their own lessons, and endure the contrast of a life they don't really want. People only really change when they've hit rock bottom. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do for a person is to let them. Permanent change comes from within. No one can give it to you. O curious one, do not worry about what may come. You are here to live, to love, and to learn every step of the way. You are constantly learning, discovering, and becoming anew every moment. You have the full support of your Creator, and when you know this, all obstacles fall away, and you will join happily in the dance of life. Every moment is precious, no matter what it may contain. Savor its flavor, and then let it go. Life moves. Life does not stop. Life changes on a whim and throws you curveballs. Your goal is not to stop life from happening, but to remain calm and centered as the seeming chaos happens around you. As you calm your mind and cultivate trust, you turn from a victim of circumstances into a powerful creator of your life. The awe, inspiration, and talent you recognize in others are but a reflection of the same thing in you. Do not seek the approval or recognition of those you admire, but instead cultivate in yourself that which you see in them. There is a dormant, creative genius within you. Let them out. Opportunities surround the one who does not judge a situation as good or bad, but simply remains open, trusting, and persistent in effort and approach. To get the most success out of life, have no agenda other than to give whatever you can in the present moment. A smile, a laugh, a dollar, a helping hand, an introduction, or just your listening ear is more important than you can imagine. Beneath every gift is the knowing that the universe is abundant and that you lose nothing by giving away what you have. Others will feel comfortable in your presence, and all good things will find you without you seeking them. Let life unfold day by day. Do not rush into doing what isn't necessary. Trust that where your feet are is where you are supposed to be, and walk into this day with positive expectation. Who knows what lies ahead of you? Your life yields to the thoughts of your mind and the actions you take. The goal is to be so in tune with your essence, your intuition, and your heart that this connection becomes the driving force in your life. When you are connected to your essence, you are connected to the energy of the greater whole and will be guided towards your greatness. When you trust yourself and express with heartfelt conviction that which you really are, you flip the script on whatever is lacking in your life and draw it to you automatically. Think of life as a school for your soul. You are here to learn in perfect well-being. Here's a tip for life's pop quizzes. Instead of asking why something happened, ask instead, what can I learn? And for extra credit, ask, and how may I serve? Any circumstance you find yourself in is only temporary and can change in an instant. Your attitude and state of mind is the steering wheel of your life. What you think about and project into a situation intensifies and eventually manifests in real life. Meet every circumstance with a positive outlook, and when setbacks come, hold the course. The dawn will break. The universe will bow at your feet and serve your heart's desire if you will but choose to focus on it and it alone. You were born with a direct connection to the energy that births and sustains worlds, and it has given you a vision of what you must do. Discard everything else and let this vision take over your world, and you will not have to chase it. Just by showing up, it will come to you. Nothing is perfect if judgment is present. Everything is perfect when you let go. This is how you see with the eyes of love. Love can be hard. Love requires you to be kind when you are angry, patient when you feel anxious, compassionate when you judge others, caring when you feel apathetic, trust when you've been wronged, let go when you want to hold on. Know that the other person is you. Take risks when you're scared. To always see the lesson and never look back once you've decided. You will receive love only to your ability to be vulnerable enough to let it in. Love between two people is a fearless state of being where who you are and who they are is given and received without fear of engulfment or abandonment. The underlying belief of this state is complete trust, regardless of outcome. The greatest mistake in the world is to pretend to be someone you're not in order to please someone else. Have the courage to be yourself no matter what. If you ruffle someone's feathers, their reaction is not your business. All you can do is be who you are, and who you are is one of a kind. But remember, the same thing goes for everyone else. So chances are you'll get your feathers ruffled as well. One word will solve all your problems. Allow. The journey is filled with ups and downs. Don't confuse the two as ever being everlasting. Get up every day and apply yourself. Be authentic. Trust your instincts. And know that the more you apply yourself, the better you get day by day. The day you want to give up is the day you need to keep going. That's the barrier between normal and greatness. If today was it, would you die knowing you did your best? If tomorrow never came, would you be proud of the last thing you said to each person you love? If someday was the only now, would you do everything you've always put off? If you knew you had a choice about what kind of life you could be living, would you choose differently? If you knew failure was impossible, what would you do? If it were true that everyone you meet is you in another body, how would you treat them? If love was the true currency of the universe, and the more you gave away, the more you received, how would you spend it? If fear were the biggest illusion and the greatest lie of all time, how would you choose to live your life? If the universe always supported a life lived towards achieving dreams, how big would you dream? To love is to risk being disappointed, let down, and brokenhearted, and be vulnerable anyway. Love and freedom both require risk. It's not about whether someone else lives up to your expectations, but whether you live up to your own. Don't be attached to people. Focus inward on your own experience of love and bring that to every situation. This is how you take your power back. If you do this authentically, everything your heart desires and more will be yours. Don't play small. Stand up. Take charge. You are doing yourself and others a disservice by catering your actions to how you think others will react. Instead, just be yourself, exactly as you are. When you are simply being yourself, you will attract everything that is in alignment with who you truly are. You will be shocked to see who drops away. Their absence will leave space for new and amazing relationships to enter your life. Just be you, and let everyone else do what they may. You are not what others believe you to be. You are what you know you are, and nothing else. Just be. You will be rewarded for your courage with a life that reflects your true essence instead of an invented identity created to please others. Doesn't it feel good to just be? If you want a loving relationship in your life and can't figure out why one is eluding you, remember this. You can either choose love or choose fear. When you choose love, your options narrow because you have chosen to walk a narrower path of trusting your intuition and feelings over the five senses. You cannot seek love since you can only have what you already are. And if you have love, this means you must give it away with no expectation of return. Any expectation of return is not love, but the fear of not having love creeping back in. Choosing fear outsources your happiness and makes someone else responsible for the way you feel. You seek for love because you believe you lack it. Trust that you are perfect love in this moment and only allow in a person that resonates on this vibration. Do not try to change someone. When you do this, you deny the love inside you by choosing to deny what is now. Love can only exist now. When you try to change someone into an idea of what you want them to be, you have decided to be in a relationship with your projection of a possible potential of someone else. You are fooling yourself if you think trying to change someone will make you happy. Instead, change in yourself the things you think the other person should change. This is why you are not happy and fulfilled now. The truth is that finding true love is effortless for those who sit in trust that they already have everything that could ever be sought after. This trust will attract a person who is equally fulfilled. This is the only type of person capable of love, one who has love to give away. Complaining continues to create the vibration of what you don't want. Today, take your focus off of what is wrong and focus on what is right and how you desire things to be. Put all your love, energy, mental power, and decision-making towards what you want, and do not entertain thoughts that are to the contrary. You are more responsible for the way you feel than your environment, circumstances, or relationships. Step towards love today. Step towards solution. Humility is recognition of truth. Your worldly accomplishments are a gift bestowed upon you by the universe. Nothing is possible without the support of the invisible realm of the infinite mystery. When you know that you actually do nothing and are simply a channel for the good, abundance, joy, and peace that already existed before your birth to be rearranged to your preference, you will be in harmony with life. The minute you buy into being the doer of anything, you have taken yourself out of the flow and stepped back into ego thinking. All things have been created by the joyful will of the infinite mystery. Life is an experience of making choices about how you want to arrange things in your life. You can choose to arrange things in a fearful, egoic way, or you can choose to arrange things in a loving and joyful way. When you choose love and joy, you align with the greatest and highest good and begin to express your unique creative perspective while at the same time feeling a oneness with everyone else. This will leave you with a feeling of wholeness, joy, peace, and gratitude. Look back in forgiveness. Look forward in trust. Be here now in love. A day will come when you will be stirred by unexpected events. A part of you will die, and you will begin to search for something, anything, that will bring this part of you back to life. You will seek this remedy outside of yourself, but no matter where you look, the treasure will evade you. All will seem lost, and you will lose all hope that this magic potion even exists. This will be the darkest of nights, and the promise of certain death will lead you to the abyss of despair. But staring into this abyss, you will see the dim light of your own illuminated soul. Your radiance will transform, and for the first time, you will realize that all the while it is your own light that you've been searching for. When you meet the other half of your soul, you will know in a flash why it hasn't worked out with anyone else until now. Be grateful to all those who rejected you and let you go. You will see each one of them as an angel guiding you in the right direction. Take that viewpoint now and be at peace. Our fears are simply undiscovered parts of ourselves. The two emotions, love and fear, are the opposites of each other. Love is the absence of fear, and fear is the non-recognition of love. When we embrace what we are afraid of and shine light on the darkness of our fear, we will see that only love was there the whole time, but was unrecognized. This is the gift that our fears can give us if we know how to see them for what they truly are, a call to bring love to the unknown. Love is a meeting of two souls, fully accepting the dark and the light within each other, bound by the courage to grow through struggle into bliss. The art of love is not in the doing, but in the allowing. True love is one of the rarest jewels of life. Treasure it with all your heart. When you find one who loves you just as you are, is steadfast during moments of stress, willing to grow with you, and allows you to feel however you choose to feel at any moment, there is nothing more you will ever need in a person. You have found true love when you feel fear. Fear of vulnerability, fear of abandonment, and fear of letting go of your own stubborn egoic patterns that keep the real you separate and safe from the other. Trust in love and go towards your fear. Taking this leap of faith in every moment is the journey love requires for its sweet reward. Your emotions are very wise guides. As you walk down the path of life and learn more about yourself, you will begin to see your emotions as a great ally. Inside of you is all the intuitive wisdom you will ever need, and your emotions are the expression of that wisdom. Life is joy, pain, change, and primal. Your emotions are the building blocks of life. The true master understands this and expresses their emotions without judgment or the intention of manipulation. As you begin to express yourself and trust that expression, life will open to you in the most unbelievable ways. Creativity will be yours. Success will come. Confidence will come. A brand new life will be yours. Each emotion is a piece of you and must be honored. As you get in touch with your emotions and don't fear expressing them, life will open. You will be yourself truly for the first time. What does patience feel like? It's a subtle unfolding with time as your ally. You feel relaxed and trust that it will all work out, even if in this very moment there's no clear path to the end. It feels like the subtle uneasiness of allowing all you're uncomfortable with to be exactly as it is. The law of attraction, the power of positive thinking, and intention are all extremely powerful tools to help you attract and manifest your highest potential. However, they are all secondary to intuition. Unless you are walking on the path that your soul knows it must walk on, none of these tools will work properly for you. If you're living in a fear-based life and believe that your dreams aren't real, then the law of attraction will give you unrealized dreams, and the power of positive thinking and intention will turn into hopeless wishing because you're taking action based on fear. Once you cross over and say yes to what your soul knows it should be doing, only then will these tools be of any use to you. We are not 5 sensory beings. We have 6 senses, with intuition being the 6th and the most important. Once you learn to trust and take action only on your own guidance, the world will bow at your feet.